Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today are two fine entrepreneurial spirits that do a lot of good work here in our community. Trying to get a little chuckle out of them here. They're from the Kiwanis organization. That's Terry Leckie and Melanie Stull. They wear other hats as well because I know they're involved in a lot of things in our community, but today we're going to talk about the Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast and all the things that have changed a little bit due to the COVID thing. Everything's blamed on COVID this year, so right. I think we're getting tired of talking about it. But the Pancake Breakfast has been a great success year after year. It's raised lots of money.
It has.
And I know the Kiwanis do a good work with it, which we'll talk about afterwards. But let's talk about the Pancake Breakfast. When is it? How much it costs? How's it going to work? Where are people going to go? Kind of give us the whole scoop.
Pancake Day it's always the first Saturday of December. It is December 5th this year from 7 to 1. It is a drive-through. So you will show up at Warren County High School. You will hand a ticket and or give us $5 in cash. Tickets are still $5. We will give you a to-go tray with 6 pancakes, some butter, some sausage, and some syrup, and a to-go bag, and you can eat in the parking lot. Some people said they want to eat in the parking lot.
Go right ahead.
You go home, and we're going to have to-go containers. You can heat them up in the microwave, so you can take them home and heat them up and have a good little breakfast.
So Terry told me before we went on the air that Winchester Kiwanis did this last year, and that was very successful.
They just did it last month, and theirs was very successful, so we hope ours is the same.
Well, they have a lot of sponsors, too, that help make this happen. I know Terry and Melanie, and we'll plug Bill Powers because I know he does a lot of work.
Bill Powers does a lot.
He does a lot. He likes to stay low profile, but I want to give him a plug here because he does do that. So sponsorships, I noticed you got a lot. You got different levels. We do a nice little booklet for you that all your sponsors and things in. So let's talk about your sponsorship. Can they still sponsor or can they still buy tickets?
They can still buy tickets. Sponsorship closed.
Sponsorship is closed.
I think we've already,
I think it's closed.
We're printing the book.
I think y'all are printing the book now, so yes. She's got a list of our gold sponsors.
All right, so what's a gold sponsor?
A gold sponsor is somebody who buys an ad that's for $300.
Okay.
And then we have silver sponsors, which is an ad of $100, and then we have a $50 sponsor, which is
small.
You probably know this size better than I do, Mike, since you print them.
Size.
Yeah, business card size.
I noticed that Craig Zunke, which is also a Kiwanian. Is that what a Kiwanian is?
Kiwanian.
Yes, Kiwanian.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Kiwanian.
As dumb as I look.
Yep.
And he always sponsors the
tickets.
The tickets that National Media Services prints that. They really look nice.
They do. They do.
Pretty good job.
And so we can pretty good job. So we can still buy tickets. Now, where can we buy these tickets from?
Sona Bank, Bill Powers Insurance, and Phoenix Project.
All right.
Yep.
So I know it's been $5 forever since as long as I can remember.
Yes.
And the pancakes and you can almost eat all you want.
You can eat all you want when you come in. We're not going to do that to drive through.
Well, but just 6 pancakes is a lot of pancakes.
It's a lot of pancakes.
So don't say you're going to go hungry.
That's right.
That's for sure.
That's right.
That's always something good. So.
And actually, we reduced the price this year. They had gone up.
Oh, wow.
But
$7 at the door they went up to $7.
Oh, that's right.
$7 at the door.
Tickets were always $5.
Yes, in pre-sale.
So we're doing it $5 across the board, so we don't have to deal with ones.
I always bought tickets and I went through the line and give them out to
That's
people.
what I do.
Yeah,
I didn't give them out the line.
A lot of us do that.
I had a lot of tickets. Like, what are we going to do with all these tickets?
That's right.
Where'd you get your tickets this year? I didn't sell any to you.
She's putting me on the spot. I went with Blaine Keller. We bought 20 tickets.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
So we're gonna do that, and we're going over to our church building to invite the 20 people to come over and eat in our fellowship because we have tables already set up. And
actually, if you want, I'll buy you a ticket.
what's that
There's
like?
your ticket
I'm a
right
veterans.
there.
Don't they eat free?
Yes,
They
they
do.
do.
Veterans eat free.
Vets eat free.
See, that's my ticket.
Something
I'm a
we started a
veteran.
few years ago, and I think we're just going to carry that through.
It's easy to do. You know, a lot of veterans like it. Most veterans still pay.
Yeah, most
They
of them
do.
still pay. Most of them don't want to.
Yep.
Right. And also this year we have buckwheat pancakes. You know, we always do our regular pancakes, but we do a buckwheat pancake, and we're going to do the buckwheat
So
this
you get
year.
a choice.
You get a choice.
All or none.
Yeah.
And,
We
you
tell
know.
the kids they're chocolate, they eat them, and they don't like them. But anyway, they are buckwheat. So some people come see us just for the buckwheat.
All right. Well, this pancake breakfast is really an annual fundraiser for you.
64 years.
And you've been doing it. I remember when we did the 50th anniversary, and it's been 64 64?
It's 64. We just did the big 60th. That's when we
60th?
moved venues. We
That's
moved
right.
from
We did a 50th too. I remember.
Right, that's-
oh my gosh,
yes.
it's been that long.
we moved from E. Wilson to Warren
right.
County High School at our 60th anniversary.
Yep.
I remember that.
And this is our 75th anniversary as a club, so we're pretty
Wow.
excited. COVID, like you said, has put a damper on everything, so we're hoping to do our big 75th party next year.
Sure.
And Dick Hoover came up with a great logan, the Spirit of 76.
Oh, there you go, Spirit of 76.
There you go.
Spirit of 76, even though we have the pens already printed that say 75
Well, that's okay.
and stuff, but so yeah,
That's
so
what I tell people. They say, well, we're celebrating our 50th wedding anniversary. I've heard so many great things about it. I'm not going to wait. but I've been saying that for 50 years. So guess what? My 50th is coming up.
time
So I
flies.
I'm going to start bumping up my 60th, I guess.
Right,
I don't
right.
know. Of course, that's the other one. I said, how long have you been? People say, yeah, I've been married for 40. No, we've been married 48. No, he asked me how long I've been happily married.
Happily married, that's right.
Well, no one, my wife doesn't watch this. So
That's a good thing, Mike. That's a good
So
thing.
let's talk about the Kiwanis in general, though. You don't hear a lot about them. I mean, you do, but they're not. They kind of like below the radar here in town. But I know that you do a lot of good things. So
That's-
what's some of the things you guys are known for?
That's what our lieutenant governor had said. You're a small club, y'all do mighty things, but nobody knows about it.
That's right.
We don't spend the money on the paper advertising to do it. That's why.
Right.
We rather the money go in the community than into the newspaper. Sorry.
Hey, that's okay. I mean, well, we give you free ads.
I know,
anyway.
right.
So
We appreciate
let's
that.
talk
Thank
about what's
you.
some of the projects you've done since COVID, or
Well, we always sponsor a couple of kids in high school. We always give scholarships for a couple of one. We used to just do one when the one in high school, but two high schools. So we do two
now
scholarships.
They got you up for two scholarships.
Yeah, we get two scholarships.
I remember that at the graduation
Yep.
they announced that.
We do two scholarships a year for high school kids. We'll sponsor youth camps, regardless of whether it's a sheriff's youth camp or
Right.
our focus is kids. So we do a lot of things with kids, even as far as prenatal. So we'll do anything with kids. We get a lot of requests for money from the community for a lot of different projects. We ring the bell for Salvation Army, and we've done that since COVID started.
Sure.
With COVID, we've just been doing Zoom meetings. We haven't met in person but just a couple of times. We've done a couple of outdoor meetings.
Well, how can people get hold? Who do they get hold of?
Melanie Stull is our president, so we like to keep that as our contact person.
Oh yeah, she's easy to get hold
She's,
of.
she's easy to get
She
hold
wears
of.
a lot of hats, but
She works at the Phoenix Project.
Phoenix
so
Project.
yep. I'm in charge of Pancake Day and have been for years, but I'm a little harder to get hold of because I work weird sex schedules. But anyway, she's easiest to get hold of. You know, Bill Powers is easy to get hold of because
Right.
of his business.
Right.
Sona Bank, Tanya Rosenberry works at Sona Bank. She'd be easy to
Right.
get hold of. So anybody in the community that's in club, we don't have a general number or an email, but
I just find a Kiwani, a Kiwani.
Kiwani.
Right,
and,
a Kiwani, and our
we-
membership is free right now
Yeah.
until
Wow.
the
Free to-
end of the
free
year.
to the end of the
So
year.
now is the time. If you ever want to come and check out Kiwanis, now is the time to
join
do
for a
it.
year, and if you don't like us, leave. But,
Right,
yeah,
Well, I
exactly.
know a lot of I know Craig Zunka and Bill Powers and you
Oh, and good old Walter Duncan. He
Oh,
was
yes.
such a
Years.
loyal. I mean, I don't even know how long it was, but yeah, we have a great crew. Small membership, but and we would like to grow it.
Well,
so
sure. But I notice that your members are very community oriented, and like you say, I think that's the difference. You don't have to pay to go to a meeting or et
Right.
cetera, et cetera.
Right.
We won't talk about those clubs that do that. But it's great. I mean, all the organizations really do good in our community, and
Absolutely.
And there's no excuse if you want something to do. There's an organization
Right.
out there that will probably be a good fit for you, and Kiwanis.
Just pick what you want to do. We do
Right.
kids, so pick what you want to, and there's a lot of organizations for that.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of lot of great organizations here in Front Royal.
Yeah, a lot of kids at heart, that's what we all are. So.
That's right.
Well, I really appreciate you coming in, talking to us, but we want to emphasize this Pancake Day because it is one of your main revenue generators.
Yes, it is.
And hopefully this year we'll have a lot of, even if you don't like pancakes, just come by
Come
and
by
take
and
them
say, hey.
and give them to your kids.
There you go. Give them your
They'll
neighbors.
warm up great in the microwave. That's one thing about pancakes. They
Right.
do warm up, and the sausage, we always get that and do it. So it's a great work that you do. I notice it's just hard to believe you've been doing it for 64 years. That's-
No, isn't that crazy? Our 75th anniversary, but our 64th Pancake.
I can remember when you got that grill before you were cooking them, and then you got this round thing that just the motor turns it, and one puts it on, and the next person comes around, another person flips it, and it comes a little more, and the next guy takes them off.
And there's an art to it, and not
There is.
everybody's allowed on the pancake
No, I
grill.
understand that.
Nobody can
Not-
do it. Not everybody
And I'm
can
one
do
of
it.
them.
There's some people we don't allow around the grill
Well, that's true, and I noticed somebody, well, I always get on the grill. I said, because you did such a great job.
because we get complaints about pancakes because you can't, when you flip them, you can only flip them one time.
Right.
You can't serve them upside down, and you can't pat them after they've been on the grill.
That's right.
People complain about that, so we have an art to cooking a pancake.
There is, it's
Please.
like a
You want
cooking
them
an
fluffy?
egg,
Craig
Right.
Zunka mixes our batter. He's mixed our batter since I've been in charge of this thing for 15 years or more. Craig's always mixed the batter, and he mixes it perfect every time.
Right.
And if it's not perfect, he dumps it and moves to the next batch. But it's
and he won't let anybody else know his secret.
nah,
you know?
he's good at it. We just lay him in the back, and
Just bring it out as we need it.
Right,
right.
that's what he does.
our sausage is. Everybody likes our sausage from Blue Ridge Meats.
Right.
We serve that every year, so there'll be some sausage in there for you.
That's Gore's, right?
Well, the hours are a little
Oh,
different. I
Blue
heard you say 7 to 1.
Only because we're doing the COVID, yes.
Because your signs all say 6 to 3.
Yeah, that's typical.
So
but
don't pay no attention to that.
we cut that
sign.
down. Yeah, we cut that down a little bit this year just because we don't know how busy we're going to be.
Yeah, but if it keeps coming.
Oh, if it's busy, we'll stay there cooking.
there's a line, don't worry
Yeah,
about
if
it.
there's a line at
Just
1
get
o'clock,
in the line.
just
You're going to get your pancakes.
Come on, and if you come a little bit early, we might be ready for you. We don't know yet. It takes us about an hour to set up and get the grill roll
It
for
does.
it to warm.
That grill is it's bigger than this table.
It's bigger
I
than the
think.
table, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique.
We'll be
unique-
COVID testing all the
yeah,
members.
let's talk about that. So you're going to do is they'll all be wearing their face masks.
Everybody
Well,
wearing a
we're
face mask?
asking everybody to check their temperature the night before. We'll check members and the volunteers' temperatures the day of. We will record it. So that way we have some type of contact tracing just in case something arises, but we hope
Well, you
not.
got this big thing here now. I want you to hold that big 3 up
Oh,
here.
that's the number that will
That's
go.
what they're going to stick on your car. But how far are they going to drive? Like 10 feet or?
So
You
at
don't
Warren
know?
County, on that back side by the cafeteria, it's that little drive-through
Oh,
loop.
right.
Where the buses come
All right,
in.
so when you come into Warren County High School, don't go into the front of
No.
the building.
Right.
Go to the next
Go to the
where the
right.
buses, and you go down there
All the
by
way
the
around.
sports.
There'll be
field.
signs.
There'll be
Yep.
signs there. It's real easy. I've been there. You just go down, make that U-turn, and come right in that little frontage road.
Correct.
thing.
So we'll probably
Yeah.
have a little table down here, getting your tickets and stuff. Slap a little number on your car. You'll drive on up, and somebody's gonna take your ticket off your car when they bring you how many ever meals. This means you'll have 3 meals. We have tickets 1 to 5.
Oh, there you go.
If they want to leave their windows up, just hand us the tickets really short. They can open their trunk, or we can stick them in the back
Right.
seat, or whatever. If they,
All right.
we totally
so
get
it's
it.
not their car number; it's how many meals.
How many
Right.
meals they're
We have
getting.
1 through 5. If you order 8 meals, you're going to have a 5 and a 3 on your car or something like that. So this lets the person know how many meals they're to give that car. So
That was your idea.
No,
wasn't
it's not.
it? You stole
No.
that from Winchester.
We
Yes, we
did.
did. It wasn't my idea. We did steal it.
We
Yes.
sure
It was my
did.
idea to steal it. No.
Plagiarize.
That's
That's what
right.
the good Lord majorized.
Exactly.
But call it research.
And again, we definitely want to give a shout out to our sponsors
Yes,
because
mention the
without
sponsors.
that, IHOP particularly, they're donating.
They donated all of the products, everything but the food. They donated napkins, plates, containers, all the
syrup, the
syrup
butter,
and the butter.
everything.
So
So that's really good. And then our gold sponsors that we have here, and again, we couldn't pull this off without the sponsors. This is the money that goes back into the community. So when you partner with us, you're partnering with us to better the community.
Sure,
So
sure.
it's a great thing. But we have
You're a pseudo Kiwanian.
That's
Yes,
right. That's
exactly. You
right.
are
That's exactly right. So we have our gold sponsors for this year is Exit Premier Realty, Family Pharmacy, Wells Fargo Investments, Maddox Funeral Home, Quality Title, Sona Bank, Long Auto Care Clinic, Ramsey True Value Hardware, Front Royal Dental Care, Rick's Auto Care and Tire, Warren Memorial Hospital, Apple Valley Dental, and Royal Auto Works. So those are our
And the
300.
Royal Examiner.
and
And-
I say national media. I was going to say national media because they do print for us and they do give us a discount.
That is
on our prints.
correct.
They do help us out.
we
yes.
take care of you.
Yes, you do.
And when you start mentioning those names and knowing the people that are involved in those organizations, I know that they're all involved in all the activities that go on in our community. So we ask you to sponsor our support our sponsors,
Right.
Because they all do a lot of work. I know as a businessman, we have our hands are out. People come out, oh, help! You're in business, help us. But this is a good cause right here, and supporting the Kiwanis. I know that 100% of the money goes into the cause.
It
you know,
does.
to
Mhm.
support. So
All the money stays
Yep.
right here in Warren County.
yeah,
Every bit
well,
of
that's
it.
what I think about it. I was talking to my sister, and she said, "Mom's trying to mail in checks to all these Save the Children organizations. You know, well, they send me nice. You know, as they get a little older. You know," she says, "Support a local charity or a
Right.
local work." That's what she's trying to convince her to
Right.
do. And
Exactly.
I think that's true. There's so many. Not saying anything bad about national things, but you know, it's like politics. Everything's local,
Right.
and if we can help the local organizations, it's going to help our community. And then if the community's better, we can
Correct.
help it'll move.
Well,
It trickles up.
And
It
kids
does.
are our future leaders, so that's why we
Exactly.
try to do
Right.
that.
Exactly.
Plus, Kiwanis is a global organization.
It
We
is.
are all over the world, so we're local in our club, but we're national all over the United
Right,
or the world.
Kiwanis International. I think that's
Yes.
that's the correct name of the organization, isn't it? Yeah, I remember we embroidered the logo on some aprons
Right.
for you one
And
time,
Kiwanis
yeah.
is over 100 years now.
Yes.
It was what, 1914?
Yeah. Don't ask me that. Don't
Yeah,
ask me that.
1914, 15, somewhere in there, but it's
It's getting up there. Well, let's just summarize here. Kiwanis Pancake Day is December 5th, 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock. It's at the Warren County High School.
Yes.
$5.
Yes.
If you haven't got your tickets already, it's still $5 at the
Yes.
drive up.
That's correct.
It's a drive-through. They'll have your meals ready. You come in. She's going to give you a ticket for how many meals you want. Hold it up, Melanie. It'll say 1 to 5. That's how many meals you get. And you just drive a few feet. Someone will hand you the meals, and you're on your way. So
Go eat some pancakes.
oh,
and
you're
enjoy.
going to have buckwheat
pancakes.
if you want that. If
right.
not, your regular ones are pretty good.
That's right.
But people have asked for these things.
Yes, they have.
I think next year we're going to have pumpkin spice.
Ah,
Well, we need to get some little creativity there.
There you go.
And hold our finger, you know.
the Strasburg one does sausage gravy on their pancakes now.
I think we need to steal that idea.
We serve too many. We
a little
serve
tough.
way too
$10.
many. Are you going to make us crock pots full of
No. Well, Craig Zunko will do that.
right.
Again, Terry, I really appreciate you coming in. Melanie, thanks again. Thanks for all your hard work in the community. I know I've been to those pancake days, and I've seen you in there. I noticed that Lee Bowen is cooking here. I seen him the other day. He's ringing the bell at Salvation Army, and he's a busy man.
He
got
is.
runs the. Help me.
True Value,
To True Value. I was thinking Ramsey Hardware.
Ramsey Hardware.
Like,
Yeah.
well, I had
True
a
Value.
brain freeze there for a minute, but he was down at Earl King ringing the bell, and I
Yeah,
know
he
that's one of
relieved
his,
me.
That was us.
He
He
did,
was
and
my
I
relief,
noticed that's one
uh-huh.
of his duties, and you know, so people are busy. Our business community is busy, but they make time to do these things, and I think we ought to, you know, thank all those people that
Right.
do that.
Yes.
Really appreciate it.
We'll be ringing the bell again at Walmart on December 19th.
Okay.
Saturday, December 19th as well.
Okay.
So we're out in the community.
All right. Well, Pancake Days are coming, December the 5th. So
Saturday.
get your tickets. December the 5th. Saturday, right?
Saturday.
That's this
Saturday.
Saturday.
That's what I'm saying.
That's this
Saturday.
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 So no waste of time.
That's right.
there. Get busy.
That's right.
Again, thanks again for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thanks for
As
having us.
always,
Thanks,
you're
Mike.
welcome to come anytime.
All right, and
Appreciate
thank
it.
you for all you do for
Yeah.
Kiwanis, not just Pancake Day, but 5K race. There's many things
Well,
that
we got a lot of-
national media does for us throughout the year, so we
Well,
do
again, I
appreciate
the
it.
plug there.
We appreciate
Well,
you.
thank you. Thanks again.